What's up, Carter's Life? Today we're going shopping for excavators. Behind me we have literally every excavator you could ever want. This episode is gonna be insane. What's up, Carter's Life? Today we're kicking off a big day. Me and Matt are real excited. We've been really long reaching for a day like today, because today we're gonna be looking for a long reach. If you don't even know what that is, well, we don't really either. And we're about to go drive 2 hours to go look at a long reach machinery, and it's gonna be so hype. We're so excited. It's gonna be so much fun, crazy things we can do with this thing.
We're reaching for the stars.
We're reaching for the stars. And basically it's a massive, huge big boy toy. So let's go shopping. We gotta get some gas before the big road trip. We're going about 2 hours, I think about 100 and some miles. So we're stopping here at the T-Mar gas station where we have free gas. 150 miles to go. What is that monster truck doing on the road? Oh, that is goals.
That's so cool.
If he's on the highway, probably straddling 2 lanes. We gotta take our monster truck out and straddle 2 lanes. That'd be the dream to make GTA in real life.
We need to buy a farm. We're in the right
2
place.
hours later, and I think, we are definitely.
Oh my! I see the long reaches.
They're long and they're reaching.
They are reaching.
Oh boy, we're at a absolute.
Oh look, he's got arms too.
He's got like treads sitting over here. We got arms and buckets sitting here.
We got a guy buying a bulldozer right now.
Wow, this is pretty exciting stuff. Well, we made it, and we're like kids in a candy store right now. They have all kinds of these crazy huge machines, and they're essentially just massive claw machines.
This one's yours. Why do they have this one?
Oh, Carter, yeah. That is
Why do they have your
mine.
excavator here?
That's great. I mean, look at the claw on this. Imagine the stuff you could literally grab a car, pick it up, and throw it. That's how big and strong these machines are. This was the first thing we were thinking about getting. And it's still maybe on the wish list, but
It's a really.
we're here for a really big one, at least to look at it.
This is a really good use everyday size.
Oh yeah, and that's a pretty big bucket right there. I mean, you're scooping pretty
I like
quick
how
with
it
that.
has the pusher thingy.
The blade or whatever. Yeah.
Blade
314.
That's too big for daily use.
We're starting to get pretty hefty. And then the 270, this thing is monster. Oh, look at the bucket. It's the size of a hot tub. You could do
That
like
literally is a hot tub.
you could literally have a jacuzzi. And this isn't even like a big one. They keep getting bigger as we go down the line. This is, oh my
I see a
gosh.
300 right over there. That's a monster.
That is big. But look at the size
That
and width
is
of this bucket.
Ridiculous.
You could scoop this full of water and drop it on a car and probably smash a windshield in just by the weight of the water you drop on it. Man, digging into dirt, you get that much with every grab. Well, the list keeps going on. This is insane. Link
I
belt.
love these with the big bars on them for doing trees.
Yep. This is so cool. Look at this shot, just zooming
is
through all of
crazy.
them. Wow.
That is a huge shot right there, honestly.
Yep. Oh, it's huge. Okay, now we're starting to get into some size. We got the 350, and that's kind of a measure of how big they are. I still don't understand the numbering system, but I can just tell by the size of the bucket. This thing is quite literally like, I mean, you could literally swim in just the bucket, which means you could grab earth, water, whatever you want, and fill this thing up easily with any scoop. I just can't imagine what you could do with this thing. It's huge. It's a tank with an arm. This is serious.
This is so cool. I mean, I'm seeing some.
We're getting bigger.
Big stuff. Oh, there's a bird.
Look at the size of the thumb on this.
Jeez.
That's so long. It's like a small long reach. This is the first long reach, guys. You can see how long.
I think that's a 50-foot reach.
I think I remember the listing on this, and it's 40 foot. Oh, that might be the new biggest one right here.
Hitachi right here.
Yeah, that is incredible. You gotta go look at that. An absolute beast. This is insane. Oh my gosh, the bucket on this, they keep getting bigger. I'm trying
You
to
could
get
live
like
in this bucket.
a human for scale. This is insane.
It's a New York City apartment smaller than that.
Literally. It's like the size of a walk-in closet. Bigger than my bathtub. If we got one of those, we'd have to fill it with water, light a fire under it,
right.
heat it, and literally just...
Oh, I see what we're here for.
Oh, you see Kobelco?
My God.
I'm still distracted by the size of this bucket right here. That could be it.
That's it for sure.
Okay. Oh wait. Oh, it's not. That's just what I saw. Komatsu. Yeah, you're at
This is what I
Cobelco.
was eyeballing though, the 954.
What? No way. Okay.
This is the biggest one here. You sent me this one.
You're right. I didn't know it was here.
Yeah.
I didn't make that connection. This is unbelievable. Look at the undercarriage. Is insane.
Yeah. Like, what do you use? Why is it so big?
It's so big. Does it even pivot? Oh, it does still. Okay. Wow.
Look at the height of this. I mean, that's a big excavator. And look how tall this is compared to that.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm really doing a great justice to trying to capture the scale of these machines as I'm selfieing out here, but I wish this had a bucket on just so I could compare the bucket size. The bucket on that one from here is so big. That's insane. Literally crazy. We did come here for one thing in particular that we're dying to look at. It's sitting over here. It's called a Cobelco.
I see the plates.
Yeah, it looks pretty good. It's not monstrous, like size-wise.
I think it's because we've been looking at all the, like... Dude, look at this bucket. I swear they keep getting bigger.
Oh, okay. Yeah, here, get me.
This has to be bigger.
There's no way.
this has got to be one of the biggest buckets here. It's like a 4-person hot tub. Oh my gosh. Oh my god.
You're right. So I think we're comparing ourselves. And now this feels small, but this is still big.
It's big.
This is what we're here for. It's the Cobelco SK260 long reach, and man, does that reach long.
It's huge.
Oh boy, he's seeing a little.
Oh
broke.
yeah, there's the missing, the damaged track they were talking about.
Yep. Apparently they're easy to fix, but it could be a sign of wear.
There's another one, and then these are kind of all.
Yep. There's quite a bit of things we need to look at when it comes to assessing. We've done some research. We met some really cool people to help us out. There's definitely some wear. That's definitely starting to
It's sharp.
get sharp. I don't know if it's too sharp, but
Me neither.
it's getting there.
It doesn't look as bad as probably some. We should look at this on like all of them.
Yeah, get a sense. All right. Well, I think I'm probably going to start focusing on looking at this thing and see if it's even going to be functional.
There's no rust.
This is ugly. Look how like smoked out.
Yeah, I could tell in the pictures that was bad.
Ooh.
And then this panel here is gone.
Is it rust or just?
I was just taking off.
Is that
this one
ash?
would have been rusted out.
It looks like ash inside there.
Sure does.
Like looks like tree ash.
It doesn't look like this burn though. None of this is like.
Well, replaced but
Yeah.
burnt before, and they left some of the ash in there.
I don't know. It's weird.
I don't know. We got quite a bit to look at here. So here's the bucket size. Bucket size is still, I mean, it's pretty good. Cab's open. Cab looks pretty decent first glance.
Pretty good. The seat's a little faded, but oh yeah, there's some rust.
Yeah, that might be just
That's not-
normal boot
that's not-
water coming off
I'm
rust.
not worried. I wouldn't be worried about that one.
Okay, how are we looking in here?
Yeah, see, there's no, like, this isn't all rusted out. That's where I'd be scared if that was like rusted out. These batteries aren't tied down. They're sitting on like mats instead of being tied down.
Climbing up to see what this thing feels like. Ooh, 2, 3 steps. Oh, okay. I mean, this is gonna be pretty fun. This looks
Oh,
not good.
not good.
You get a closer look at that.
Like, that's like, this is melted.
Like fire or just
Or,
sun?
like, look at this. That doesn't look right. I don't know. It's really weird.
Oh, there's some nasty rust right here.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
That's-
That's not good looking stuff right
Here's the hour meter.
Oh, yeah.
That can't be good.
Uh-huh.
Let's see, he said look at the buttons, make sure there's no like buttons missing and stuff.
there's
If that's
no
that's the
HVAC.
display that probably
That's the
doesn't work.
display, yeah.
It's probably okay. It's not a huge computer, but look at the wiring harness, and he says look at like these doors, if the panels have been ripped up and people have been deep inside it and not really putting it back together right. They said do this. That's how you kind of determine tightness, and that's wobbling more than they should. That
Looks
one's
pretty loose.
yeah. So I think the undercarriage is gonna need some work.
The tooth looks okay.
Yeah.
And then the rollers, he was talking about feeling how, like, see, these rollers look okay. They feel fine. Like, see, it's not like all caved in, concave.
So these are getting rubbed though. That's shiny, right? Next step is to look at the engine. In order to do that, you gotta climb up on it, onto the treads. There's literally a step and a handrail, and another step, and the handrail goes all the way up. This is the engine cover. Matt's gonna lift it up. Oh boy. So you literally climb up on it like a playground to then look and service the engine. That's the engine right there. This is all the power plant of it. Pretty cool.
It's such a simple machine.
It's
Like,
just big.
Shockingly simple.
Yeah, it's so
They
cool.
look so intimidating because they're so big.
They do look intimidating.
It looks like, oh, it's from all the exhaust leaking in here. This is diesel soot.
So it's got like a big leak somewhere, or just the
Exhaust
muffler.
leak, yeah. Here's your service ports, your Zerk fittings for the lines.
That looks nasty.
They always do.
Best case scenario, they gave us the keys and said, have fun. But you know, it's a test drive. We are serious. So let's see how this thing runs. We're going to compare this to another really clean one. So let's see how this thing sounds when we fire it up.
I want to see how hard it is to start and everything.
Love the hour meter not here.
It's the best. Go ahead and try and pick the bucket up.
Let's check the wobbling bucket. It's really bad.
I love the exhaust. You can hear the turbo spool up.
I think she's pretty clapped out. Every single pin is bad.
You want to video that one?
Can you look at the turntable one as I lift?
Yeah,
See if there's a wobble to it?
there is. A lot.
Tab is wobbling. That's bad.
You know how normally excavators sound really nice? So they go tick, 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 tick. This doesn't do that.
Yeah, that grinding is also another thing to listen for. Take you guys for a little ride. So these excavators are so cool. So you drive with your feet or with your hands, but if you need to drive the tracks and the sticks, you can use your feet. And so you basically push forward and it skids you like a tank. That's left and right track. Throttle's right here. You can spool it up. And we're basically just gonna be working our way to go to a little dig pile to go test this thing out. But it is definitely very rough. Very rough. You get what you pay for, I think. Okay, well now that we are in position, we're gonna try using the bucket and reach out and scoop the thing of gravel. We're gonna see how it feels. Oh, look at that reach. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That reach is insane. Where is that? That's a long reach. Oh man. I'm definitely not a good operator or anything. Yeah, I'm sure everyone knows I'm pretty beginner. Oh my gosh, it rocks so much. Oh, the cab is about to fall off. Every time I lift and lower the boom, the cab is rocking on top of the track so bad. This thing is flapped out. Oh my gosh, I thought I was bouncing on the treads. Oh, ooh. I guess last thing I want to do is lift the thing all the way up and see what she's capable of. Oh my, that doesn't even look real. I can like break my neck looking up at the crane. That thing is up there high. Wow. Actually, there is one more thing I might as well try. Yeah, we lifted the one tread up in the air. I want to listen for how nasty it sounds. I guess it actually sounds okay. I'm not too worried about that. I think it was more the gravel that we were on that was worse. Might as well try the other one. This tread is worse. I mean, you got bent pads and stuff, so let's see. Oh, that's not good. There we go, missing pad right there, broken one. Oh man, this whole tread is not. That's not too happy. I think I've seen enough.
I saw enough a while ago.
When I was on the treads facing that way, I thought the boom was so long the machine was tipping up. And so I turned it sideways so I could see my treads. The cab is gonna come. Oh, is it?
You were tipping on the treads too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, now that I'm this way, I can see I'm not.
You can really see how much you're
The
tipping.
cab is. I mean, it's hard to drive.
Oh yeah, it's terrible.
It's like throwing my hands around.
It's completely worn. Every single joint I'm watching, every single joint is just jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. Everything.
Completely clapped. And even little things like I can't get this down because there's something going on with the, so I can't use my like, so I'm floating my arm.
Everything. And then like there's an engine cover over here. It won't latch. So every time you turn, it's like swinging open. Like little things, it all adds up. It's gonna cost as much as that one just to make this one usable.
This one's literally more expensive.
Literally.
Yeah.
Literally more expensive.
I'm gonna drive her back.
Yeah.
Whew. This thing is something else. Let's go put her away. Driving this thing back, it goes, I mean, it's slow, but I think this is slower than I expected to be. We're full throttle. We have the rabbit button pressed. Oh, there we go. Now the rabbit button is pressed. So we do have a little bit more speed, making a little bit of a turn, just driving with my feet.
Dude, there go all hopes and dreams of ever having a long reach, I'll tell you that much.
Oh man, okay, so final review on this thing, it is cooked. There are many aspects that are just completely cooked. Honestly, probably the worst of it being all the linkages are so loose. All of these things, I mean, that shouldn't be open. It jiggles and jangles so much. It's really hard to operate. Every single joint is worn out. The treads are cooked. Every little bell and whistle on the inside is just broken. The seatbelt doesn't work. The armrest doesn't work. The sunroof is broken. She's been around the block. So now we're gonna go try one, which is a cat, but we're gonna go try something else. So that's the really budget option, which does not look like a great option. But now we're gonna look at this beauty right here. She's bigger,
gorgeous,
much bigger, much cleaner.
Everything.
I mean, it looks like
clean.
Brand new.
If this thing doesn't feel good, our hopes and dreams go out the window.
Yep, so we'll see. It also has a backup camera. It's a cat. It is literally twice the price, double the price. It's bigger, and it appears to be quite a bit cleaner. Oh man, it is big. It's like a staircase with all these latches here. There it is. See what the engine on this one looks like. Whoa, that looks pretty good.
It's got emissions.
Is that what all that is?
That's what all this is right here. Oh, that's just your computer controls and stuff.
Yeah, interesting.
And then it's got the cat engine in it.
So this is pretty nice.
It's super clean. I mean, everything in here is like gorgeous.
Yeah.
Like 10,000 hours? This thing was babied.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. I mean, it looks pretty darn clean. It does come down to like you get what you pay for. I don't want to be working and fixing every darn thing. I want to put it to work.
The battery was left on.
So maybe
Test its drain. It was left here, and I think that's on.
Okay, well, we'll fire her up and see how she goes. But I mean, just right out the bat, everything is nicer on this. It looks so good.
I want to see what the fire up process is like in this bad boy.
Oh, there's more buttons. I'm gonna do the seatbelt. Let's see if the seatbelt works on this one. And look at that, the seatbelt actually works.
Oh, look at this little thing.
Is the sunroof in one piece?
Yep, and it's got the...
Good.
How does that work? Oh, I see. It's just like a... That's pretty cool.
That's pretty nifty.
It's all in really good shape. Like, really good shape.
Oh, and the screen works. The screen didn't work in the last one. Fasten seatbelt. Backup camera. Well, I'm just gonna crank.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Warm up mode. Power D-rate. Oh my gosh.
Sounds good. Backup camera. I mean, it's way nicer. Way nicer. Like, there's nothing broken.
Literally turnkey.
Everything's broken on that one. Nothing's broken on this
Well,
one.
we haven't moved it yet, but let's see just how tidy she feels.
We're gonna find out.
I love the backup camera. Like, I can't imagine. Look behind you. Can you imagine backing this thing up without a camera?
Yeah, it's
Like,
so
how do you
big.
drive it?
I mean, it makes that one feel small.
Yeah, it is big.
And the linkage was so loose on that. I'm thinking like, this thing is gonna be hard to drive.
I love these little things that Cat gives you. It tells you what to service when every 10, 50, 100, 250, 500,000, and 1,500 hours.
That's cool. All right, we're in the cat. She's all warmed up. We're gonna wiggle some sticks. All right, that's tighter already. There's some slop in there. I'm gonna pull her out and just go down there.
There's that sound. That's the sound we want to hear. The tunk, 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 tunk.
Yeah, it is a nice thump, 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 thump. It drives so much smoother. It's quieter. Let's go bunny mode. Oh, and she's faster. I mean, we are thumping right now. Oh, it sounds way nicer. Oh my gosh. This is great. Now this is an experience. We're going straight over to the dig pile. test it out and see how much wobble is in all the joints and how healthy she feels. Living the life wearing my Crocs, driving a long reach. Okay, we'll take it off of bunny mode, throttle down, and we're gonna just start playing around a little bit. I mean, I don't know if you guys can tell from here, but that bucket is way tighter. Let's try the left and right. I think there's a bit of a jingle jangle out here at the bucket. I think that needs to be tightened up. It's hard to film, but there's some jingle right in that. There's some, you know, there's some play right there. You can see that. I want to look up here at this joint. It's a little sloppy, but I don't know if it's too sloppy. Seems okay.
How's that look?
It seems like it's really tight.
So far, everything looks tight. There's a little bit up there, but I don't know if it's too much.
That's exactly what I said. There's some there and in the bucket a little bit. It's way tighter.
Way tighter.
But it might be, I don't know if it's too much. It seems like it might be okay.
Yeah, I can't say.
Yeah.
To me, it looks like it's the, like, I mean, even the skid steer's got a little bit of play in it. So
it's gonna,
like,
I mean, it has to have some.
Yeah.
But I mean,
It's infinitely, just listening to it drive by, it sounds like a brand new machine. Whereas the other one,
the other one sounds like it's literally about to.
yeah,
fall apart.
I was like, please don't just brake while you're test driving.
I felt like it had a hiccup over there.
Yeah, I was like, let's just get it back in its spot and let someone else brake this one.
Yeah. That one was literally.
I was ready for that track to just fall off.
Yep. This one though, this 336. Well,
That's big. I mean, that's whistling. That's what he has.
the 336.
336.
I thought it was bigger, but I guess that's big. There we go. That's Whistling Diesel. That's his at 336. That's what this is. So it's pretty cool to see the scale because I thought the one he got was massive. And well, here's what it looks like. This is the bucket, the biggest one we've seen, I think, just about today.
Yeah.
I mean, this thing is no joke.
Not a small excavator.
No joke. I'm looking at that gap. It cannot be good. That can't be right. That is not supposed to be sliding around an inch, whacking itself. That's got to be. This must be a high hour machine or something.